The anthems of Wales and Fiji.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please be upstanding for the national anthems of Fiji and Wales, recorded by the Republican Guard and the French Rugby Choir.
This is it. They're both on 10 points. Wales can afford to draw this game. Fiji cannot. That's the maths. Wales with the superior points difference. Rupert McCall and Ben Tune.
The monumental notion of the journey which leads players to that moment. It's for some the greatest stage of their lives. For the Fijians, this is battle and this is the Thimby. So Moses Rauleni puts the emotion and the passion into the war dance as Ili Tumbua looks on, the Fijian coach. This is their best side.
It is their best side, full strength. They need to match it with the Welsh in the forwards. And this back line with plenty of ball can do wonders. Rambeni absolutely came on against the Wallabies last weekend and was tearing heads off opponents. They've got a very powerful midfield and plenty of speed out wide. But it's going to come down to whether or not the Fijian forwards can match it with the Welsh forwards.
Well, the Tongans did their best last night, and there's an Australian flavour. Stu Dickinson will master the whistle for this match. Can the Fijians in the surrounds of Nantes upset the Welsh? What a big occasion it is for them as well. Their skipper, Gareth Thomas, cracks the century, his 100th test. Well done, Alfie. Gareth Thomas, his first match back, of course, after the injury sustained in the game against Australia. Nicky Little has played so many tests for Fiji, none more important than this. The experience of Rauluni. A kick to get us started here. And it comes down for Ndelasau. Ngera fed it back to his forward support. And Rauluni sets the back line alight. Oh, well, the pass wasn't meant for Sunia Koto. Dwayne Peel feeding the scrum for the Welsh this afternoon. Mike Phillips probably feels a little bit unlucky in the stands. Stephen Jones avoids a couple of would-be tacklers from Fiji. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he bounces out, finds Shanklin. Nicky Little finally makes a tackle, but Mark Jones can't get around Ndelasau. Last ditch. Jarvis, Williams, they must have numbers out wide. Gareth Thomas sends it out to Williams. Williams, oh, I think he had his knee on the sideline and he bounced it as well. And Stu Dickinson indicates as such.
There's the evidence.
There you go, Stu Dickinson. The evidence is there. A big pothole where Shane Williams' knee went. Good little footwork, nearly snuck through. There we go. Disappointed defence early on from the Fijians, just dropping off tackles.
Well, maybe they talk about the passion, the emotion of the moment getting to players in the early stages of the match. And you saw the tears. So many of the Fijian faces. The tackling was just non-existent in that phase of play. Stephen Jones waltzed through. So Koto finds Naavo. Jones and a Fijian going toe-to-toe. Meanwhile, it's play on. Chris Horseman is into the rough stuff as well.
Both teams obviously fired up. This is do or die. One team,
There you are, Kelvin, that's fine.
one team heads home on a plane to mow. The other one prepares for a quarter-final. So you can understand, passion's high, tempers can flare. This is the defence I was talking about. I mean, Stephen Jones isn't a big, strong man, and just some pretty limp attempts at defending there, falling off the tackle.
So to the back of the line out, Williams is bypassed, but Jones cleans up. Matthew Rees peels away to the left. Perfect conditions here at Nantes. Peel to Jones, and the advantage being played by Dickinson. Williams taps and goes. It was like the Red Sea once again. Hook, half a goose step. And the first penalty in kicking range for the Welsh.
And the Fijians need to just start to get a bit of a handle on their emotions. You can tell the occasion is getting the better of them at the moment. So this actually, although they're probably going to give up 3 points, will actually give them an opportunity to calm down a little bit, take a deep breath. Hopefully Moses will bring them all together and just say, okay guys, you know, let's pretend it's kick-off again, let's get our act together.
So experienced heads will be called for in the Fijian camp at the moment. Composure, the name of the game for them. For Stephen Jones, the opportunity to get things started, and started in fine style for the Welsh. It's 3-0 to them. Four minutes gone in Nantes, and plenty of Welsh support in the crowd. Mickey Little,
On or behind the line for you, please.
who plays his rugby for the Saracens club in England. The nephew of Walter Little. We spoke with Walter Little's old Kiwi centre partner, Frank Bunce, on our World in Union show yesterday. Get ready for a big quarter-final edition of the World in Union next Friday night. The Welsh settle things down off the boot of Shanklin.
Much better start for the Fijians. Good chase through on Shanklin. He didn't get a good purchase on the kick. Now the Fijians finally have a bit of field position. They can hang on to the ball for a couple of phases. They're always dangerous because one-on-one, 9 times out of 10, they're able to beat their defender.
Tasuni Koto once again finds Nayavo, Raloni, Little. The pass back on the angle from Saru, Rambeni.
There it is. Stay back, stay back, stay back.
And it's picked by the Welsh. Ian Evans came away with it, Popham. So the Fijians not executing at the moment. And Peel to Gareth Thomas. He finds the open pastures. Nayavo. Well, they're rattled, the Fijians. What happened there? I think it has crossed the touchline. Nayavo disappointed, well he should be.
Yeah, no, Vua could have let that bounce, to be honest. Just really tried too hard to get his hands on the ball. Good solid run from Rambeni. He's a big, strong, powerful boy. He'll be targeting Jones and Hook at 10 and 12. But now the Welsh in a prime position to get this driving maul of theirs underway.
So it was spoiled by the Fijians. Stuart Dickinson rules a knock on.
Nothing there, lost forward.
So from the pressure of a line-out, the pressure of a scrum, the Fijians will need to pull out all stops.
Good tactics from the Fijians, though.
They like to play the spoiling game, and Farumi Rawanga
Touch, pause, engage.
managed to spoil, but knocked on in the process. The set pieces will test the Fijians this afternoon.
Straight, and you stay straight as well.
So Stu Dickinson just lets it be known what he expects from the respective front row forwards. And the penalty to the Welsh.
Straight across and dropping down.
Graham Mjus, you heard Dickinson's instructions. The infringement occurred. Once again, I'm sure that Stephen Jones will relish this opportunity to get an early lead on the scoreboard for the Scarlets.
Yeah, it's really at scrub and line out or set piece time in general that the Fijians are going to struggle. No doubt that's an area that the Welsh will want to capitalise on. They'll want to kick the ball out as much as they can because they'll be very confident in their line out. And likewise, come scrum time, I think we're going to see a fair bit of repetition of what we saw just then, the Fijians struggling to keep the scrum up.
So Stephen Jones hits the post, play on. Shanklin took it for the Welsh, but knocked it on in the process, and a scrum will pack down. So once again the Fijian scrum under intense pressure. The front row of Jenkins, Rees and Horseman for the Welsh are going to make it very, very challenging for Mjus, Koto and Johnny Rolomo.
You're coming straight across here. Get over this way. Straighten it up. Bring the foot up. Get the foot up. Thank you.
Good refereeing from Stu Dickinson, telling the front row before the scrum what he's after, so we don't have to sit through 10 or 12 of them before they get it right.
So the Fijians look for quick ball, and Moses Rauluni scrambles for the flying Fijians.
Back, stay back, stay back.
Rambeni jumps into the halfback spot and goes for a gallop himself. This time Rauluni shapes to kick. the pass to Nicky Little. And Little hasn't found touch, so the counter-attack from the Welsh. Mark Jones, a little step and gets the go forward once again. Peel